operator error.
Uh-huh. I hear you.
By your clock, is it 6?
Just hit 6.
Okay. So Brenna, it's 6 o'clock. If you want to call the meeting to order.
We don't want to give Dave 45 seconds.
Got a quorum.
All right. This is Brenna Buchanan Young. This is the calling HRC to order, and I will pass this off to Kyle.
Good evening and welcome to the May 21st, 2020 Historic Resources Commission meeting. My name is Kyle Kobe and I will be facilitating the Zoom video portion of this meeting. With me here is Lynn Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. She will work alongside Commissioner Buchanan, who is on remote video, to facilitate the meeting proceedings. Currently, I have everyone muted so we can talk through the general ground rules for tonight's meeting. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live on the city's YouTube channel and public access cable channel 25. During the meeting, please mute yourself by clicking on the microphone icon found in the lower left-hand corner of the Zoom menu next to the video icon. When you are muted, a red line will appear over the icon. This will make it easier for everyone to hear the meeting. Just remember to unmute if and when you want to speak. In the menu, you can also turn your camera on or off by clicking the video icon located next to the microphone icon. For the purposes of this public meeting, please keep your video on for the duration. Somewhere on your Zoom screen, you will also see a choice to toggle between speaker and gallery view. Speaker view shows the active speaker. Gallery view tiles all of the meeting participants. A few reminders to ensure that the provisions of the Kansas Open Meetings Act are met. Commissioners, you must state your name and title each time you speak. Members of city staff must also state their name and title each time they speak. No one signed up in advance to speak. There are no in-person public comments on deck. All motions will need to be stated clearly. After a motion is made and seconded, the chair will call on each commissioner individually to provide their vote. The chair will then need to announce whether the motion carried and the count of the vote. I want to again remind everyone to please mute yourself when you are not speaking, and I'll now turn it back over to the current chair of the Historic Resources Commission.
This is Brenna Buchanan Young, current chair. Move forward with our agenda this evening. Number A1, under general business, election of new chair and vice chair. We knew this was coming up. Does anybody have a motion of who they would like to elect? Can everybody hear me? Okay, nod your head if you can hear me. Okay.
I'm kind of curious as to the current membership. Who has not been chair before? This is Chad Falter.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Commissioner Irby, Commissioner Fry, Commissioner Evans, Commissioner Meyer, and Commissioner Foster for this round.
This is Chad again. Did you say Commissioner Foster? Because I know I have been chair in the past. I'm confused.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. You have not been chair as part of this tenure on the HRC. Neither has Commissioner Meyer.
Oh. This is Chad Foster. So previously, Jody and I have been chairs.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. That is correct.
I would like to suggest that somebody who has never, ever been chair to volunteer.
I would like to be vice chair.
So, this is Brenna. I would like to make a motion to, or at least have a discussion, not a motion, Electing Meyer as chair and Irby as vice chair.
That sounds awesome. This is Chad.
Dave, I'm okay with that.
Right.
Sounds great to me.
This is Brenna again. I'd like to make a motion that we elect Commissioner Meyer as president or as chair and Commissioner Irby as vice chair.
Second.
Chad Foster.
This is Jody Meyer, Commissioner. I feel like I got sandbagged here. I just want to put out there that Mr. Foster has been a very, very, very fine chair before also. Do with that what you will.
I believe this is Chad Foster. I believe there's a second to Brenna's motion.
Lynn Braddock
Hey, all
Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. There's been a motion and a second. Now would be for the current chair to call a roll call vote.
Yes. This is Brenna Buchanan, Commissioner Buchanan. I will now roll call. Commissioner Evans,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry,
Yes.
Commissioner Foster,
Oh, yes.
Commissioner Irby.
I,
Commissioner Meyer.
Yes.
Okay. And myself, I now pass the torch to Commissioner Meyer.
Thank you.
Lynn Braddock Zollner,
Thank you.
Historic Resources Administrator, just showing for the record that that was a unanimous vote. And now the chair has been transferred to Commissioner Meyer.
Great. Except for I wasn't prepared for that. What's next on the agenda?
This is Commissioner Buchanan. Receive communications.
Thank you.
This is Commissioner Foster. It seems like last meeting, Jody had some internet problems, and I seem to be experiencing that maybe the audio's not real fluid right now. So I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, if that's my connection.
Dave, it's okay. The audio.
This is Kyle Kobe with Planning. Commissioner Meyer, are you are you able to hear us? I think you might have said something just a minute ago that we didn't catch.
Sorry. Yes, I did. I asked if there were any communications.
This is Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. You had one communication in your packet from KT Walsh about the 1242 Massachusetts Street, the church, and some information from her on that item. Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Next on the agenda would be to disclose any ex parte communications or any abstentions from specific agenda items by commissioners.
This is Commissioner Buchanan. I do want to remind those on the action summaries, if you were not present for those meetings, that you need to abstain from that month, if that's correct. Lynn, can you clarify?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator, that would be correct.
This is Commissioner Fry. I need to abstain from the February 2019 agenda.
This is Dave Evans. Do I need to abstain?
Lynn
My
Braddock,
name?
Lynn Braddock
Go ahead.
Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator, you need to abstain if you were not there at that meeting.
Was I not there? Or was I there?
I think
Well, there's 12 of them of the last year. Which ones were you absent for?
Well, we haven't gotten to the approval for action summaries yet. We still are on declaration of abstentions for specific agenda items, and then we'll do a committee report for the ARC. So are there any other abstentions other than those that may take place because of being absent for an action summary?
I know there's 1 month that I was gone. Oh, I need to abstain from September 2019 action summary.
This is Commissioner Foster. Lynn, you are asking for abstentions not related to action summaries, correct?
Oh.
Or actual agenda items, right?
This is Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. It may be easier since we have so many action summaries that we're going to have to do those one by one. If you could just abstain in the vote for each action summary as those are called, and we'll go ahead and do the committee reports if no one has any other abstentions or ex parte communications.
This is Jody Meyer, Commissioner. I take it by everyone's silence that there are no abstentions or ex parte communications regarding anything else.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Next on the agenda is the committee reports. We have had an architectural review committee meeting. We just finished that right before this meeting for 714 Vermont Street for the climbing wall. After some discussion with the applicant, they will be resubmitting some drawings for the ARC to consider again before that item comes back to you. Based on the drawings and the next ARC meeting, we'll make the determination whether or not that will be on your June agenda or whether or not it will have to be in July. I don't know if anyone on the ARC committee wants to say anything about the meeting, or if you want to wait till the next round.
This is Dave Evans. We had a pretty extended conversation with some mixed opinions. However, I think that the applicant understood the rift of most of our discussions and is going to be working on some items that we can see as soon as we can.
Kyle Kobe with planning. It looks like we have temporarily lost our chairperson, but fortunately we did elect a vice chair who could take up the mantle until we get her back.
Maybe with help. Okay, so we've done the declarations. We're through committee reports, so now we're on to the consent agenda. Is that correct?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator, that's correct. And if you would, Vice Chair, please call the action summaries for each month and let commissioners vote if they were in attendance at the meeting.
Sorry, Lynn, you cut out and I didn't hear what you said. But I see our chairperson is also back now.
Our chair is back, so if the chair would like to call for motions for each of the months for the action summary, and commissioners can vote if they were at that meeting or abstain if they were not at the meeting.
This is Kelly Irby, Commissioner. Lynn, I forgot to look to see when I was not there. Do you have that readily available, or should I look really quickly?
Is that in the packet?
This is Kyle Covey with planning. If you have the agenda pulled up on the website, in section A, right below election of new chair and vice chair, there should see attendance there with a hyperlink. If you click on that,
great.
That will give you our best information we've got on that matter.
This is Brenna. That doesn't start until this year. So that has January and February of this year. I had created a spreadsheet anticipating having to do roll call last time. I'm trying to come back up, clean that back up. So far for Commissioner Irby, I have April as being absent, May absent, June absent.
Commissioner Buchanan.
Hold on.
Commissioner Buchanan, if there are 2 pages to the attendance chart, one of the pages is 2019 and the other is 2020. So there are 2 pages.
Oh, yay. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Kick ass.
Commissioner Meyer, if you'd like to start with the action summary approvals.
Yeah, we're going to do them one by one, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I would move that we approve the January 2019 action summary.
This is Commissioner Fry. That's a second.
Okay. I'm going to add all 2019 action summaries. I wasn't on the HRC then. All in favor? I guess, do I have to go through everybody individually?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Yes, you have to do a roll call vote.
Okay, sorry. Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Irby?
Aye.
Commissioner Buchanan Young?
Abstain.
Commissioner Foster?
Abstain.
Commissioner Evans?
Abstain.
He was there.
Did I go through everybody who's here?
Go ahead.
Kyle Covey with planning.
This is Commissioner Foster. Go ahead, Kyle.
Kyle Covey with planning. I'm showing Commissioner Evans as being present for the January 2019 meeting.
Okay. It's Dave.
Okay, I think the motion carried.
I don't know about the February one.
Then we will move on to the February 2019 action summary. I move that we approve the February 2019 action summary.
Second.
Who was that?
Kelly Irby, Commissioner.
Okay. All right, we'll go through who all in favor of the February 2019 action summary. Commissioner Buchanan Young,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Yeah, this is Commissioner Foster. That's not reflected on the spreadsheet. Apparently attendance wasn't recorded for that, so I am quickly scrolling back through my calendar.
This is Commissioner
Yep.
Fry. The commissioners present were Veach, Bailey, Hernley, and Buchanan. Brenna was the only one that was there of the four that were there at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
So I will be abstaining from that.
Yep.
Can we approve it with just one? I assume so, since no one else was there.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator, I would like for you to defer action on that item and let's make sure that one commissioner can approve the minutes.
Okay, then I would move that we defer the February 2019 action summary.
Second, Chad Foster.
I guess I can go through everybody again about hearing. Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Foster,
Yes.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Young,
Aye.
and Commissioner Myers and I. So the February 2019 action summary is deferred. We will move on then to March 2019 action summary. I move that we approve the March 2019 action summary.
Second. Buchanan, second.
Okay, Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Foster,
Approved, yes.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Irby.
Aye.
Did I leave somebody out? Did I get everyone?
This is
You
Lynn.
got everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the March 2019 action summary is approved. Moving on to the April 2019 action summary, I move that we approve the April 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Second. Buchanan, seconds.
Okay, Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Jody Meyer defers. That action summary is moving on. I'm now on the full summary. Sorry, I got confused in my head. I move that we approve the April 2019 action summary. Is that what I'm on?
Kyle Kobe with planning. I believe you're on May, Commissioner.
Thank you. Okay, I move that we approve the May 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Buchanan, seconds.
All right, Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Irby,
Abstain.
Commissioner Evans, Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Commissioner Meyer defers. All right, action summary is approved for May 2019. Moving on to the June 2019 action summary, I move that we approve the June 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Second, Foster.
Okay, Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Abstain.
Commissioner Fry.
Since you were there.
Aye.
Did you?
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Meyer will abstain. So the June
Yeah.
2019 action summary is approved. What?
Yeah, this is Commissioner Foster. So if you actually go to the June action summary, it does have the attendance, even though it's not on the spreadsheet for some reason. But anyway, it said Buchanan, Irby,
Okay.
Foster, Fry, and Beach were there.
Moving on then, I move that we approve the July 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Buchanan seconds.
Okay, well, to roll call, Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Meyer defers. So that's approved. Moving on to the August 19th action summary, I move that we approve the August 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Buchanan seconds.
Okay, we'll take roll call. Commissioner Buchanan,
Yes.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Meyer defers. So that's approved. We'll then move on to September 2019 action summary. I move that we approve the September 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Second, Foster.
Roll call, Commissioner Buchanan,
Abstain.
hey, Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Meyer abstains. So that passes. Moving on then to, am I on the September one?
Kyle Kobe with planning. I believe you're on October now, Commissioner.
October. So sorry. I know I've got a list. I should be checking it off here. Moving on to the October action summary, I move that we approve the October 2019 action summary. Is there a second?
Second, Fry.
Okay. We'll take roll call. Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Wait.
Commissioner Irby,
Abstain.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Abstain.
and Meyer abstains. So, did we have enough eyes on that, Lynn?
I think there was 3.
There was 3. I believe so, Commissioner.
Okay, thank you. The October 2019 action summary is approved. We'll then move on to the February 20th, 2020 action summary. I move that we approve the February 2020 action summary. Is there a second?
Second, Fry.
Okay, we'll do roll call. Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Abstain.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Abstain.
and Meyer says aye. So the February 2020 action summary is approved. Moving on to the last one, which is the April 16th, 2020 action summary. I move that we approve the April action summary. Is there a second?
Second, Fry.
Okay, Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Defer.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Meyer says aye. So the April 2020 action summary is approved. Whew, okay, we wrapped that up. Moving on then to administrative approvals. We have item 20-372, design review applications.
This is Commissioner Foster. I'll move that we approve the administrative reviews. Is that right?
So as Kyle Covey was planning, I believe confirmation would be the term.
Okay, thank you. This is Commissioner Foster. I will make a motion that we confirm the administrative reviews.
Commissioner Irby, second.
Sorry, did I mute myself? Do we need to know if there's public comment on this item?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. There's no public comment on just your consent agenda item.
Okay, thank you. All right, I think there was a motion and a second. So we'll take roll call on that. Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye.
and Commissioner Meyer says aye. Motion carries. And we'll then on to the public comment portion of the evening, which it appears perhaps there is no general public comment other than the communications we'd received earlier.
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. That is correct. No one's in the City Commission room for public comment, and we did not receive a request for public comment prior to the meeting.
Okay. Thank you. And we have no public hearing items since that was withdrawn. So I think we're down to miscellaneous items.
Lynn Braddock Zollner.
Does anyone have any miscellaneous items?
Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. There are no city staff miscellaneous items.
Do any members have miscellaneous items?
All right, so this is Commissioner Buchanan, please don't kill me. I would like to bring to the table that in this time, the City Commission and Planning Commission have been looking at appropriate alternative uses, temporarily uses for downtown. I would like to commend them for looking at alternatives and doing their due diligence and establishing and being experimental. And I'd like to kind of open it up to the commission to see if this is something that we want to formally acknowledge their efforts, and B, are we in support of certain measures such as opening downtown or is closing auto traffic on Mass Street to encourage curbside pickup and curbside use of outdoor dining establishments. In a broad general context, or do we just kind of table this and not say anything?
This is Dave Evans. Is that just for curbside pickup? Explain to me again what alternative uses and what that means.
this is Brenna, and please, Lynn, jump in anytime. But from what I've understood, there's two things happening. It's curbside pickup and outside dining, because outside dining seems to be a bigger thing to allow more people to be able to dine outside at those establishments. I don't know what conversations have happened at the planning level and at the commission level, but I know it's being talked about, and I didn't know if we wanted to jump in that game.
Lynn Braddock-Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. Probably the best thing to do would be to get this information out to all the commissioners so that they would have the same information to be able to make comment on.
This is Dave Evans. I agree.
Well, and this is Commissioner Buchanan. I'm not privy to anything that hasn't been said in the newspaper or online through the Douglas County COVID response. So I haven't received anything from anybody other than what's publicly out there, either through newspapers or social media. I just want to make that clear. Like, I haven't, it's just me being bored and reading the local news that this came to my attention and thought that we might want to have a discussion amongst ourselves and then separately at least acknowledge and applaud the efforts that have currently or have already happened. And if we want to look at it and have a comment.
This is Commissioner Foster. On the first part of that, I think until we've got something to react to, it's probably, I don't feel the need to insert my voice in the discussion, at least formally. I'll be happy to chat with anybody over a beer. And then on the second part, I guess if you want to summarize, the efforts that you've observed and documented or whatever from the public record or from your private observations, I'm all for formally commending great efforts on the part of city staff or anybody else. It just seems a little nebulous right now.
This is
Commissioner Irby. I concur. I don't feel qualified or prepared to comment at this meeting.
This is Dave Evans. I take it there isn't a document that details what the City Commission is considering?
This is Lynn Braddock-Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. On Tuesday night, the City Commission did approve some temporary measures that deal with the percentage of alcohol sales and accessory bars in downtown. So we can certainly get you all of that information. Right now, since you don't have that information in front of you, it's probably not appropriate to comment as a commission unless you so choose to do so. But we can certainly get you that information if you want to formally comment from your next meeting.
This is Dave Evans. I hate to admit it, but I don't read the Journal World. So it would be interesting to see what the commission talked about.
So this is Commissioner Foster. It sounds like staff may distribute some information and we may or may not choose to comment on it on our next meeting.
I think maybe what the suggestion was is that, if Brenna wants to put something together, I don't know that staff knows what she wants to have happen, that Brenna could suggest it at the next meeting.
This is Commissioner Buchanan.
The question is that too late? Did they do something that they plan to put in place right away?
This is Lynn Braddock Zollner, Historic Resources Administrator. The City Commission did vote to approve some measures at their meeting on Tuesday night.
So this is a commission
Alcohol
meeting.
sales.
I think from what just transpired there, I just wanted to let people know things are happening, decisions are being made with our downtown, and to pay attention. And if it's something that we want to bring to this commission and discuss amongst the commission, be prepared to do so. Otherwise, keep on carrying on and staying safe. And I just thought this would be an opportunity to say, might take some extra time to pay attention.
This is Commissioner Foster. I guess if you've got some stuff to
Okay.
share, send it to Lynn and she can distribute it. That's newspaper articles or your observations or whatever. I mean, I will be happy to read and comment.
Okay, well, I think that was the last of the agenda unless other commissioners. Seeing no hands raised, I will assume that they don't. So I would make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. I guess I'll go through everyone to ask. Commissioner Buchanan,
Aye.
Commissioner Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Irby,
Aye.
Commissioner Fry,
Aye.
Commissioner Foster,
Aye, but I didn't think we had to vote to adjourn.
That's what I was going to say.
well, we did it anyway. We
5 extra gold stars.
We're done.
All right.
This
Who's
is
that?
Lynn
See you next
Braddock Zollner,
Thank
Historic
you so much.
Resources Administrator. Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you.